Virgo, let's do this. See what's going on in your love life. Oh my gosh, the worldview card keeps coming up. No matter how many times I shuffle. Holy moly. Well, there's a new card. I was like, wait a minute. We're getting a lot of repeat cards today, no matter how much I shuffle. And these just popped out at me. So I'm going to put them in the order that they just popped out. Like 1, 2, 3 popped out at me. All upright too. Okay. And I haven't seen the Emperor tonight. Or the Queen of Cups. Okay, you've got an interesting story. All right, I'm digging it. And looking victorious. Victorious? No, that's not a word. Okay. Victorious. Victorious. Okay. You know, when you're talking on camera, you have a tendency to just go ahead and let a word fly out, because if you sit and think about it, you can lose that momentum. So, once in a while, you're going to hear a weird word. It doesn't mean anything. Okay. All right. Your person's struggling with some worldview issues, which kind of stands to reason. I can't tell you how many times I've seen this come up tonight in the readings. It's sort of like something that's going on in the world. It's just the astrological weather. Your person, with some readings more than others, but your person in this particular case is really struggling. They may be very, I'm sensing they feel very strongly about their worldview and they're not changing it. There's nothing new coming on the scene that is making them question where they're at with it. But they have a choice to make. And let's see if we can understand that choice a little better. Sometimes I need to read more cards before I get to a point where I really know what the spirit guides are trying to say. So let's keep going, see if we can figure out what they're trying to say about it. Okay. They're not ready to make a choice, actually. The page is coming to something with new eyes, a childlike wonder towards making a life for themselves. And I'm not quite sure yet what's going on. Let's read the next couple rows and I'll do a vertical search before. I love these things. Don't worry too much. Sometimes I prefer not to push myself to something I'm not feeling in my body, because there's a bigger story and often very exciting. So I'm not going to jinx myself, but I'm suggesting there could be something exciting going on in this reading. Okay. The next line is your person has kind of given up on some things and is just, I don't know that they feel defeated, because these cups aren't knocked over. It's more like they need to take some time in retreat, because these full cups aren't the entire story and they need to find the rest of the story. And in a vertical with that would suggest to me that they're very, so they're hanging on to their belief system, but they know that there's more to it. Okay, they're starting to see that there may be more to what their worldview is, and seeing possibilities that may exist that extend it or are outside it, or whatever the case may be. The Emperor is the only major arcana here on the table, so this is going to be, definitely, I mean, this is your overall card, but this is the one that has the most energy. And your person sees you as very, very strict, and may not be open to what they want to check out outside of the things that matter in your particular worldview and what you care about. They need to go on this journey to see the other side of it. And they know that you're not someone that would abide that. Now, I'm not saying that you're bad, but maybe what they want to look at is something that perhaps they know you wouldn't find moral. I don't know. Or that you wouldn't, that something that maybe you've never thought of before as being possible way to look at something. I don't know. It could suggest, though, that to look at things from a new perspective. At least, maybe, you know what, I would recommend just do some research on things that you would never agree with, just to be prepared, because I think your person may come back with some different ideas. Like they're bringing something across the water to you. They want to share this with you, but they know you're an emperor, and they can see themselves possibly being in the doghouse. The very fact that they're willing to see some other perspective. You know, if you're here and you're into readings, I like to believe that you can see multiple points of view, and that the world isn't a black and white place. So, this could be an unfounded fear, but in all honesty, I think that if you really care about your person and they are struggling with this, it might be good to question that about yourself, just enough to be prepared for what they want to bring to you. Okay, they are not feeling too passionate. They're not ready to bring passion to this emperor. So that means it could put a crimp in your relationship if they can't be themselves and show you this side that they have discovered within themselves. They offer the most supportive love no matter what, even if you don't understand their position, as long as you respect that they do. They're willing to, okay, a queen is a very especially the Queen of Cups. This is a person who's very relationship oriented and wants to understand. So they want to understand you, okay? But because it would take a lot of love to allow themselves to be in this situation. They love you a lot. And it may be why they're a little bit not communicating right now, because they're dealing with all this and they're worried that you're this emperor. Okay. But look at this. The Six of Wands suggests that deep down they know they can be victorious and that this is all going to work out. Okay? They can't really feel passion for this emperor, but they have a great deal of love, and they're willing to be in this position if you will let them, make these decisions that they need to on their own, and look at how you can start this relationship with a strong sense, like resources are not just love. Well, they're not just coins and everything. Stable foundations. The coins, the pentacles are all these things, a very earthy energy, right? And so even if they can't really feel too attracted to someone who is so sure about the way they think, they feel that whatever they're bringing to you, they'll be victorious, and at least you understanding enough through the eyes of love to at least meet each other halfway. Okay. All right. I can feel that, because yeah, there's all this queen energy going on. Even though this is upside down, it's still there. The passion is possible. It's just that you're going to have to go via the Queen of Cups to pull that out, right? Okay, let's see what the angels have to say. Religious factors. Well, okay, so you have to understand, when it comes to deep-seated belief systems, worldview and religious factors are the same card to me. This card and this card are exactly the same. In how I read cards, there might be slight nuances, but this is the same. So, let's see what else. Soulmate. Maybe that's why your person believes that even though they get the sense of you being the emperor, that that they're going to be able to access you through that loving, supportive side. Getting to know each other. See, this is more of the same. Person is bringing some ideas to you, because you're gonna have to get to know them again, because if they are seeing things in a new way, if they're out on a journey to see the other side of things, you may not like it, but I think you love this person enough to know that they wouldn't be looking at something if it wasn't worthwhile. And that is your reading, Virgo, and we'll talk soon.